Hello, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. Welcome to the second half of this session. Yes, I know you can't see my face. That's because I will be eating while we're also doing this, so keep that in mind. I will reveal myself after I'm done consuming this food, because I think it's very rude to chew in front of people's faces. I don't know. I'm old-fashioned like that. Anywho. You've all teleported back. You're not sure how this magic works, because for many of you, you've never done teleportation before in your lives. Draco, once. Jackie does it as a bonus action as much as he wants. Nobody else really, though. Now, as he is traveling back, you all appear... Hey, Nin, how's it going? You all appear inside of a lovely looking foyer. There's purple, blue, and red colored fabrics all around you. The beautiful tapestries upon the wall showing you the family sigil of Byro's, of the Cyanidel family. There's a beautiful set of couches, dining tables, end tables, interesting things like that.
It is distracted.
Notably, though, for how large this estate is, you step off the teleportation circle and you hear your footsteps echo. This place feels empty. Like there's nice things lining the walls and filling the shelves to make it seem more alive. There's no servants. There's no people. And importantly, none of the mages who teleported you here came through. They just sent you here.
Is this your family's house?
He looks over at you. Yeah.
Thank you for coming to get us.
Not a problem. Tea, right? Everybody likes tea? More or less?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. He waves his hand, and you watch as a floating bow tie carries a tray of tea towards you all. And he just gestures at the couches and chairs and takes a seat on... He looks like he's about to go to the love seat and lie on it, but then remembers there's other people and sits in a chair.
I don't know, be comfortable. This is your...
We need room for everybody. Sit down.
And looks down at like the mud in their fur and is just like, I don't want to sit on the furniture.
Well, if you insist.
Yeah. He has muddy boots and he doesn't seem to care at all.
And still, just,
Yeah.
It's in their blood. They can't do it.
Yeah, Nato was literally raised in a barn. Well, probably worse in a barn.
I sit in the chair, cross-legged, and start sipping my tea.
He puts down the jewelry and just stands next to Ian.
All right. As you start sipping the tea, Draco, it has a little spice to it. Just a tiny bit. And it has an earthy fragrance. Tiny bit of citrus on top. Definitely not bad.
What flavor is this?
I didn't ask them to get a specific flavor. I just told them to make tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
We'll
bad.
take a sip. Will In know what it is?
Roll me a etiquette check. I mean, nature check.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
17.
All right. This is an orange citrus type of tea, mixed with a fairly potent cinnamon that adds that little bit of spice to it at the end. And it seems to have a few more earthy elements mixed into it as well. You would notice that this is something your father uses as a relaxing agent that's supposed to make people feel more at ease and to wind down into the evening. No caffeine, no sugar. It's just a relaxing tea.
I'll keep that info in my pocket.
Mhm. So, first things first. Thank you. We kind of thought you guys were a part of them. And yeah,
It's not an easy city to trust in.
I don't blame the city, it's the entire freaking world. He kind of just leans back in his chair. He removes his mask, and all of you see for a drow of his age, a very boyish complexion. Like, slightly pudged cheeks, soft, happy-go-lucky appearance about him, and then deep crow's feet around his eyes. The first time all of you are seeing his whole face. Actually, allow me to move the token over so you know what he looks like when he doesn't reveal his face.
Okay.
But he just moves it down, revealing everything else. I'm thankful that you all helped us with this, and I'm sorry if it was a little too painful. But you seemed more than happy to handle the situation. By the way, who the fuck is that? He points at Chucky.
I'd need to see Leon Chi.
That doesn't answer my question. Who is he?
He is a monk from the temple.
And he was captured down there?
Yeah.
Good. I have a lot of questions for you. Rest up first, please. But we will be talking after that. He looks at the book that you handed him, Draco, and with your passive, you can kind of see his knuckles whitening from him gripping it so tightly. Did you read it?
I read a bit. I wanted to know whose it was.
What'd it say?
Just stuff about your father and what he was going through and trying to protect you.
He lets out like a half-hearted chuckle at that. All right.
From what I read, he was trying to keep the council at the time far away from what I assumed was you.
Well, the council has not always been what it is now. I'm not saying what it is now is perfect or ideal, but it is what it is. At least they no longer actively seek to harm everybody. Their own personal gains.
I mean, look at you, for example. You've helped us actually plenty. And you haven't tried to kill us.
He looks up at you when you say that. He seems to process and almost like he's trying to see if that was a jab at him. And you get the sense he may have tried to kill you once. He's like,
It's
wait,
like,
do you know?
like you knew about that shit.
Yeah. Damn. Getting worse at my job.
I mean, practically everyone that we've met has tried to kill us at least once, I think.
That's how you make the best friends.
Yeah. This information has to stay hidden from the council for the time being. Based off of my own research. I'm not sure how many of them I can trust.
We know for certain they've infiltrated the academy in Southern Fion.
How do you know this?
We were attacked while we were there.
You know who by?
I'm have to I'll have to look here.
Your other notebook.
You know, right?
So as N pulls out their booty call diary to remember the nights spent over in Seldarin Fion, to recall the name of that individual. Dear diary, on today, nice ass.
I mean, Solaris was still at the party at that point, so...
Exactly. That book was getting used much more often.
Oh, I think you're talking about Gabriel.
No, that's when they write whole ass. You learned about them the day before you actually went in there.
I know, I have a lot. I do all the campaigns in one book, so I'm having to go through a lot.
This Sal is really good.
Kinsworth.
Hey!
Hey!
Pyro tilts his head at you. Let's see if he knows who Kensworth is. Haha! Mango Die! He has no idea.
We theorize that the Darkened Society is either working with or harboring a cult that is wishing to bring back elven rule over the world. And the cultists are being bred and recruited out of the academy.
He begins to rub the bridge of his nose. Do you know anybody at that academy whom I can talk to?
Very well.
He doesn't work for the academy right now. He's in hiding. There's the other
yes.
person that saved you all and helped out. If you remember his name.
Nathan.
Nathan what?
Give me a minute.
Gale.
Nathan Gale. Okay.
World's greatest archaeologist.
The world's greatest archaeologist. Yes.
One whole word.
He helped us and helped us actually get out before the guards closed everything in. They're either disguising themselves as guards or the guards are in on it as well.
Well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also sucked trying to use magic, trying to get out of a magic academy, trying to trick your way out. That was not so fun either.
More than likely, you were seen.
Oh yeah, definitely seen, but
All right. Well, looks like I'll be looking into that as well. Are all of you willing to help me try to right this wrong?
Look towards Kothar.
Kothar is currently sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll speak for the both of us, me and Kothar. We'll do it. I'll help the best I can.
And I'm just here till Leon Chi needs me again.
Well, as I stated previously, Leon Chi and I are gonna working closely together right now.
Yep, so I'm more than willing to help.
By the way, what was your name? Looks at you, Nolth.
North. Sir.
For some reason, you're not written about anywhere.
He looks a little puzzled at that. Could you give me more context of what you mean?
Well, I know what you and gestures at Kothar are. And I've done a plethora of information. I've been able to scrounge up information on him, but I can't find anything about you. Anywhere. We tried finding that tribe in Faith Forest and we couldn't find anything.
North is very confused that there's I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. I thought I knew myself.
Well, anyways, Leon's no longer seeing things with your mask, so he kind of flips his wrist and you watch as a beautiful looking mask appears in his hand. It looks kind of like a witch doctor with the beak of a raven attached to it and large feathers that ripple and twist backward. And he hands it over to you.
I thank you for taking good care of it. And I hope that was beneficial to y'all when I did use it.
Definitely helped us a lot. You can add the Mask of Patrons to your character sheet.
Again, I never had it in the first place.
Right.
Some patrons. And can I get sent what it does? Maybe either on Discord or something? In chat.
I'll give you the handout.
Oh, I'll take that too. That'd be nice.
You are
Also,
Nolth.
no.
There you go.
No, so immediately put it on.
Alrighty. It fits comfortably over your large dreadlocks that stretch back behind your head.
Am I supposed to have the Wither's Way Night Hag on there?
If you find a Hearthstone, that matters.
Okay.
That's just information about where you can get one.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
I shake his hand and I thank him for returning it.
He does not touch you.
I shrug and I put my hand back. Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn it.
I'm willing to work with you all, but I can't trust you beyond a reasonable
It's
doubt.
good. It's good. Draco, I do what's beside Draco here. Draco, I still want to meet the Leon Chica. I just want to see the person meet him. Can't I?
Well-
Other than that, though,
Well, you'll be able to meet him when he and I are done. Right now, he is my representative for the council, while I am absent with stomach issues helping all of you. So, yeah.
Well,
While your men are still searching that place, would you keep a lookout for a staff?
What kind?
Jockey, describe it.
A quarterstaff, 7 feet long from end to end. Slightly bowed at the top. He looks at you and shrugs.
It belonged to the temple, and it was taken from him by the society while he was in there.
We will comb through.
Thank you.
Now, as a heads up, we all are kind of working outside the council right now. And because of that, we probably have to keep our feelings a little more hush-hush. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So-
boss man.
So, if all of you don't mind, hang out around Deep Yard, help me deal with the Darken that are still here. And although murder is against the council, none of you are council members or military. These people are not going to be allowed to live. Understood?
completely.
We're not taking prisoners for longer than we need the information from them. It might not be something many of you are comfortable with, but we have to act a little bit like them.
And I'll just kind of put the cup down on a little table and walk up a little closer. I saw the bounty that they put out for people like me. You don't have to worry about that upsetting any ethics on my end.
All of you hear Jockey whisper under his breath. Evil hides, the good man goes to war.
Is that from that book again? That I incited them on another time?
It is, yes.
Alright, yeah.
It was one of the final chapters.
Okay. You really like that book, don't you?
He doesn't look up at you, he just keeps staring down at the ground. Like a sassy little emo boy. I mean, to be fair, he is the only person in the party more of a twink than N. Like hands down, he's small.
Small.
Will fight, but small.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
N isn't short for like real world. N is short for the party.
Yeah. You're only like
But-
5'5". Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 5'1".
Oh, Shimon.
Mhm.
Shimon baby.
He's a sassy small boy.
Well, for the time being, I feel safest if all of you would stay in the house. Take whatever bedrooms you want. Don't go through my library, please.
It's all.
It has information you're not allowed to know.
Okay, that's fine. Could you get me into a library around town?
I could get you a pass into the academy, but you're gonna have to pay for it.
Okay.
So, with all of that, do you all wish to do downtime on stream or off stream? Your guys' call.
Let's do
I'll go with either.
let's do on so that Kothar can watch and
All right,
make
sounds good.
choices.
Sounds good. So, everybody, if this is your first time doing downtime mechanics, please mute yourself because you're giving. Thank you. Sorry, your computer is loud as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I understand. It's
It-
the fan. I'm soon about to buy a tower so I can stop that.
Ooh. But anyways, let's get some more upbeat music happening right now. What are we feeling? Halfling Festival? City at Night? Yeah, let's go Halfling Festival. I like that one.
Anything with gnomes?
Is this for the
Go fuck
arcane guy?
yourself. No, actually, yeah, let's listen to something from Arcane Anthems. By the way, everybody,
Hey.
I do have a lot of Arcane Anthems music that we are using. They're fucking amazing. I found out that they're on Patreon, and you can gain access to shit as WAV files from them for like $3 a month. But they offer all of their music for free online for everybody to use. So definitely check it out if you want. The link is in the description below on the Twitch page. So definitely go check that out. So go with this one. Isn't this fucking good?
So good.
This is his music. But anyways, downtime mechanics, everybody. Downtime activities. Now, all of you are going to have 6 months of downtime total, where you're able to relax a little bit, where you're able to do activities, pick up some skills, do some research, maybe commit some crimes, investigate things, you know, whatever your heart desires. Downtime is usually broken up into 7-day work increments. However, because of the creature you guys all killed out there, it was called a Goristro, which is a CR-17 creature. If you somehow can afford an augment that's very expensive, and you can pay someone to create the augment for you, you might be able to get yourselves a very rare augment for the party. It will take a tremendous amount of downtime to do it, but it is a possibility. Mostly because I don't think any of you are the proper level of caster to do this, right? And you're a charisma caster, so that's a no.
Yep.
Nolth, you're a charisma caster, so that's a no.
That's only casters.
Yeah, yeah, because Rowan could do it, but Rowan's
yeah?
not here right now, so
No.
so you'll have to pay somebody else to do it for you. However, the body was your kill, so when you go back in there and get it, you'll be able to do that. Cool? So, who here has any idea for what they want to do during the downtime? I will let you know, before you all raise your hands at the same time, there are certain key things that need to get done during this week. Byro will request 1 or 2 of you, if you prefer, to take 2 weeks to traverse and bring the people back to their homes.
I'll volunteer for that.
Okay, it'll take like 2 weeks in total. Does anybody else want to do that? During that time, because you are working with his agents, if there's a language or a tool proficiency you wish to pick up, they can teach you that during that time with some excess time on top. Your reward for doing this will be them teaching you for free. So
Okay.
does anyone here want to learn a language? Because this is a free way to do it. Or a tool proficiency.
I'll do it for 2 weeks of help.
Okay.
Well, I want to do tool proficiency, but I think I
You
can
want-
learn that elsewhere.
Okay.
All right. So, both of you, what are your intelligence modifiers?
-1.
Ooh, mine is good.
I'm so sorry, Noel.
Mine is +3.
Hey, very consistent for you. All your characters are kind of smart, huh?
Yeah, even my barbarian's not dumb.
Yeah. So I believe it's 7 weeks total
hmm
for you to learn a new skill.
I think it is.
I believe so, but I'm just scrolling through the entire handout to do this. Religious service, research, scribing, selling, training. There we go. It's 10 weeks minimum to learn something, minus your intelligence modifier. Nolth, it's at most 10 weeks, so it doesn't stack up above that, okay? And I believe in 6 months, that's 4 weeks a month, so 4 times 6 is 24. You have a total of 24 weeks to work with here, everybody.
Yeah.
Nolth, for you, it's going to be 10, but it's going to be free. And it's going to be tedious for the person teaching you, so... Yeah.
Come on. Could those Dragonwings speak more Sylvalan, Elvish, or a different language?
Yes. You're in the knowledge capital of this entire universe. Deepyard. Any language you want to learn, they will teach you.
No, I'm trying to figure out which one the Raven Queen speaks more often.
Celestial and Sylvan.
I'm Sylvan. Seems
Alright.
fun. I speak for the Fae.
All right, Noth, there you go. 10 weeks to learn Sylvan, 14 weeks remaining for your downtime. During that time, you're helping escorting people back to their homes, and as you escort someone, you kind of hang out inside of their tribe, and they teach you the language of Sylvan much more in depth. You become close friends with them as well. The tribe folk of this universe really appreciate and remember the Guardians. They love you all very much. They have no knowledge of you personally, but they have tremendous knowledge about your brethren and sisters. So they're more than
Probably
happy
get
to have
along
you
a
learn.
lot.
Oh yeah, they fucking love you. Like you fit into their communities so well, and it's a great relaxation from the everyday life. Draco, 7 weeks learning. What are you learning?
Let's learn Thieves' Tool this time.
Ooh. Okay. So 7 weeks learning Thieves' Tools, 17 weeks remaining. You understand what I meant.
I got you.
Yeah. And in fact, Jockey will teach that to you.
It's fine with me.
Yeah. Since, you're probably not letting him out of your sights.
Yeah, no, he's hanging out with me while we do everything.
He would like you to teach him Orin, though, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I teach him more.
Okay. He takes the exact same amount of time as you to learn it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both equally smart.
And he's stealthy.
Well, I mean, he's a lot better at stealth than you, but You're a lot
Yeah,
better
yeah.
at like flying. I think that's what you have on him, flying.
That's fine. That's about it.
Come at me, bro. Oh shit, he can. Okay, so that's the two of you for at least the beginning of what you are doing. You still have your remaining time, but I want everybody to catch up with each other so you all move at the same pace so we don't have to retcon you do this to help somebody else, yada, 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 so on and so forth. N, do you know anything that you wish to do during your downtime?
I was also wanting to learn thieves' stools.
Well, unfortunately, Jockey is away with Draco, teaching him.
Yeah. I figured that perhaps I could do that whenever he gets back. Unless he's leaving.
No, he's staying with you guys because he owes you a life debt. You're turning him over to Leon Chi, and until then, he's not leaving.
Okay.
Yeah. So for a part of his life debt, you're gonna force him to teach you thieves' tools, but that'll be after they get back.
I figured I could trade a language or something.
You know, Infernal,
Primordial.
Elven. Oh, he doesn't know Primordial. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, he knows Infernal, he knows Elvish, he knows Common. He's good at languages. Anyways, so what are you doing during your first weeks then?
I'm gonna sell the jewelry
items.
off the thing.
Okay.
So got 2 at 500, 2 at 400, and 4 at 300.
Do you want to do it all as one bulk sell as selling a magic item because how expensive it is?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I was gonna write the old man to see if he could coordinate that for us.
He will, but you still need to pay to do it. Not pay him, but pay his contacts.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that will be 1 work week to sell each one of these items. How many total items is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 work weeks to sell each of them. 25 GP each.
Each item.
Yes. So
Okay,
that's
so
8 times
200.
25 is 200 gold. And roll me a persuasion check.
I am going to use my recap advantage.
Sure. Now, this will be based on the offer that they give you with you spending that amount of gold.
So this was persuasion?
Yes.
26.
Okay, what was the total of each of those items again? The total sum.
1,000. Hang on. 1,800. One second. I gotta pull out my calculator because math is not my thing. 2,000 over 2,000 plus 1,000. Nope. It was 800.
So these things are magical?
No, but we're using that for pricing because they're so expensive.
Oh.
Uh, 3,000 total.
Through your sly wording and very careful expression of the value and the story behind where they came from, if you choose to sell it, because you don't have to, you could sell everything throughout these weeks for a total sum of 4,500 gold.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it.
Okay, yeah. So, split that with your party members, please.
Mm-hmm.
At
So
least
that's-
50% of it goes to everybody else. That's all I ask.
I'm fine with 50% going to her. That's fine. Or
Them.
them.
Thank
Them.
you for correcting yourself.
Okay, because N has been poor. Like,
But there's a reason you're always poor.
I know, but I'll do 40%.
So you keep 40%?
Yeah, so that leaves It's 1,800.
I'll pull out the percent calculator.
So 2,700 for just split between Nolf, Draco, Gabe, and Kothar.
Okay, so how
4,500 is the total.
45 is the total.
675 per person.
Okay.
So 18 goes to you. 1,800 is yours because that's
Mhm.
40%. Is 18.
And how much goes to everybody else?
675.
675.
And Inn is generous. I mean,
Okay, Knowles used to be living on coppers. Now we're living on gold.
And you're spending it the same.
Uh-huh.
Already.
and then, so I'm gonna pay off Fabulous out of that.
Alrighty. Now my face is back,
Which-
everybody. Done eating.
Which is,
A pretty good amount.
yeah.
Alright.
I think 650 was left on that.
I believe so. All right, and so that's your first 8 weeks. Gabriel.
Well, and sold the
Jewelry.
jewelry.
Yeah.
He's generally going to stick around her. So
Them.
them.
What level spell slots do you have?
Spell slots. I have 4 level 1 and 2 level 2.
So level 2. Okay. You can't really make magical items that well. You could start working on trying to find the individuals in the city, if you would like, or trying to find a mage who is willing to create an augment for you out of the body.
Sure.
Okay.
Ladder.
Okay. Since you are looking for a mage, any second now. Roll20 seems a little laggy today. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. What's my CPU usage right now? With all of this, I'm still under 10%. Fucking right, man. I love this computer so much. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, I'm at the same right now. I'm at like 2%.
I wish I could say the same. I'm running off a laptop.
Yeah, I gotcha. So it's not crafting a magic item, you're paying for a magical item being crafted. So you're commissioning a magic item.
Yes.
Okay. Because of the price of the object, and because of them needing to provide an object for you, it will cost you... Well, first off, I have to ask, what level of augment do you want them to use for this? Look in the Google Doc if you need to.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you link to Google Doc?
Sure. It is inside of Discord chat right now.
Cool.
Yep. So what augment do you want them to use? Because you're paying for the augment straight up, and then you're paying for the service.
Let's see. What do I have? What item do I have that I can hold or augment?
Well, or anyone in the party. It doesn't have to be yours, but it could be.
I guess DP. So
Scroll down to the augment creation process.
So I see several prices. What are the different prices for?
The tier of augment that they can create. The first value is for uncommon, second value is rare, third value is very rare, fourth value is legendary. They can create up to that. Now, you are limited to very rare because of the beast that you killed and its challenge rating, but you can create an augment that's uncommon or rare if you cannot afford a very rare augment. Because they are fairly expensive. And the unfortunate thing is the body has to be utilized within a week, so you kind of have to do this at the beginning before N has all of that money.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
So
originally I had like 632. So
and keep in mind, you can ask your party members, like, hey guys, can you lend me money? And this is creating something for all of us.
hey guys, can you lend me 400 gold?
Naflo will lend you all the gold he has.
How much is that?
2 gold. Again, that's what I was saying earlier. Before he got money from in.
How much did you just give everybody, N?
675.
Okay, so Kothar can offer you 300 gold.
I got 4 platinum.
That's 40 gold.
I had 50 gold, so you can get that. That's
So
50 gold before,
that's a total of 400 gold that everybody gives you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I assume you're going to pay that back to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So you subtract 400 gold from your total after N pays you, just so it's null and void for everybody. Cool?
Okay.
And
So,
then, which augment are you purchasing?
See, an agate will give me a AC enhancement.
It has a better chance of getting AC enhancement.
Sure, I'll do agate 1,000.
Okay. Remove the 1,000 gold. Now you have to pay the mage as well.
Okay, how much is that?
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh, here it is over here. Perception.
The other
persuasion.
keyword. Yep, that one. 25. That will be 200 gold.
Oh, 1,000 plus.
Plus 200, yeah. You paid 1,000 gold just for the agate. Now you have to pay the person for the labor. You bought the PC, now you have to pay someone to build it.
I get. Where's the taco? Go
You
again.
can go into debt or go
If you want to go into debt, you're going to have to pay them back with interest, but it's allowed.
I'll do the agate for 500, I guess.
Okay. And then you pay them the 200. So you're getting a rare augment out of this. Up to a rare augment.
Yeah.
That
for,
favors AC enhancement.
Yes.
Okay. You could afford, say, the obsidian at rare. Physical modifiers is what it prefers.
Yeah, sure.
Now that would be a
6.
total of 1,000 gold for everything, but you don't have to go into debt. So, perks.
Correct.
All right. Roll me a d20, please.
Okay.
Oh, good numbers.
Seriously?
Hey, low could be good. We don't know what he's measuring it off of.
Yeah, I like that look on his face.
You always have to have optimism.
I think I just blew 1,000 gold.
It is.
Well,
Well, then you
On
the dealer.
a good note, because the body utilized for this was so incredibly rare, you could not roll beneath rare. So that's a good note.
Okay.
The bad note is you got the worst rare item it could be, technically, on the scaling. You have an augment of returning. It can only go onto weapons.
Where it returns to you after you throw it or something?
It will be returned to you once you use a bonus action to cause it to come back to your hand.
Okay, so an augment of returning.
Yep.
Oh.
It's okay.
He puts it on in.
N is not a weapon. You might be
Oh,
a
no.
sass cannon, but you're not a weapon.
Anything can be a weapon if you're strong enough.
It
Don't-
just
don't.
it's like come back here.
It's the
Don't
baby
give
leash.
me ideas, and
I will go yell at the gods and convince them that you are a weapon. Okay.
Gabe, question. Are you actually gonna use that? Because I'll make a deal. I'll split like 400 gold so you can get some money back if you're not gonna use it. Because Null could probably use it just to throw a spear. Just so you get something out of it, man.
You know you already can cause your spear to return to you?
But that takes a full action.
Sure, yeah.
So it's kind of economic. Saving a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit of
yeah,
combat.
yeah.
so split the price, so 500?
Sure, I'll give 400, man. You get 400 gold out of it after you just lost a lot of money. Plus, this is coming from after we get paid from in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, fine.
Okay, so don't add that gold to what you have yet, because you don't have it yet. That was your first week.
Yeah.
And to catch you up to the minimum of everybody else, you need another 6 weeks of activities. What would you like to do?
Oh, I mean, he just try to stay out of trouble and then guard in.
Well, you
I
could
get-
try to sell a magical item as well. It costs you a little bit of money, and then Nolth doesn't get it. I see that look.
Hey, it's up to him. It's his thing. And
Yeah. You're like, God damn it, don't tell him to do that.
Let's see.
But you could make money off of it.
You could
you
make
could make
more
some money
money
off
off
of
of it.
I've got magical glasses and signaling ring in my inventory. Can I get those identified?
Sure. Does anyone in the party have Identify?
I can't cast spells.
Well,
Nope.
yeah. I meant someone in town. Otherwise, I would have done
Well,
it.
Hey.
that costs money. That's the thing.
we know a pretty elf that might do it for a discount.
Who does not work for free.
That's why I said discount.
That is true, though.
Who's the elf? Because Ignatius is
Ignatius.
a tiefling.
Yeah, Ignatius
Oh,
is a
it's
tiefling.
I thought
Yeah.
it was an elf.
Yeah, why do you think he and N get along so well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sassy tieflings.
So I
Exactly.
try to
I
get
thought it was a
the
sassy elf.
So
find
you,
someone to identify the objects.
he'll cut you a deal. 10 GP and he'll identify an object. Usually he charges 25.
So 25 gold for identify.
No, it's 10 gold for Identify. He usually charges 25. You're getting a hell of a
Oh.
discount.
Okay, sounds good. So where are they?
What objects? Just the glasses?
Magical glasses and signet ring.
The signet ring we handed over.
Yeah, you guys gave that back to Byro.
Oh.
That was his family crest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Magical glasses. Then
So,
yeah,
these are the glasses of fine print. When you don these glasses, for the next hour, you read at twice the usual rate for a person. You gain advantage on all investigation checks to discern information through glyphs, reading, and other choice archaeological sites that you find. It is advantage on investigation. If you wear the glasses for longer than an hour, you suffer a level of exhaustion from the migraine of your brain processing all the information.
There's not a better place in this world. Well, there's probably one place, but it's one of the best places you could probably ever sell them. Deep Yard.
Yeah.
well, first of all, I ask, does anyone want these glasses? And
Hmm.
Gabe,
They look nice. I don't think they're my style, but yeah, they look nice. I
Hey.
guess I could put them for some fashion.
They also
Yeah.
won't fit with your mask.
Draco
No.
just raises his hand up, just like, yeah.
Draco, you want these glasses?
If you don't want to sell them,
Can I get them priced?
It costs gold to get something appraised. 25 GP.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can I
it
be
takes
able
a
to give
week.
an estimate?
I will allow you, if you spend an amount of downtime, to pick up the skill of appraisal to have that ability from here on out. But you'll have to learn a skill like everybody else does. You can passively kind of insight things, but if you want to have like actual proficiency in a skill that does that, I'll allow it, but it'll be a downtime mechanic for you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And that'll happen after your first 8.
8.
So yeah, it's 25 GP to get it appraised, and it takes a week.
Unless you want to hang on to it until N learns.
And then it'll be
I'll-
free.
that is true. Then it is free.
Unless N charges you, you know.
I'll hold on to them.
Okay. For the time being, you'll hold on to them.
And what were they called again?
The glasses of shit, where'd I put it?
Glasses of shit. Where'd I put it?
Yeah, close. Glasses of fine script.
And basically, it gives you an advantage on investigate when you're investigating a book or something.
Books, glyphs, archaeological artifacts, things that process information and story and lore.
Mhm.
So it's not advantage on investigation for crime scenes. It's just reading, glyphs, stuff like that, you know? Yeah. And they are an uncommon magical item. Alrighty. So, you have still 6 weeks to spend on your downtime. You can work. You can try to make a magical item, though you don't have that high of level spell slots, so you can only create like common magic items, like potions, like that. You can commit crimes.
I'll split my time between pit fighting and whoring.
So how many weeks of pit fighting? How many weeks of whoring?
Oh, okay. Not 3 of each.
3 of each? Okay. Pit fighting, 3 weeks. I need you to give me athletics, acrobatics, and then a constitution check. You can add your hit die to one of those 3 rolls of your choice, and you are contesting against your opponent for all 3 to see how many matches you win. And
That was 2 really weird rolls.
Yeah, typical. So you can add your hit die to one of those rolls of your choice, and roll a hit die.
Oh. roll a hit die. So what do I roll?
Your hit die.
You roll like a D10.
Your
I
hit
think it's
dice? Yeah, it's a D10.
Oh,
And which one are you adding it to before you roll?
I guess athletics.
Sure. Roll your D10. So that brings it up to 10, 20, 10. Alrighty, so first match, you lose. Second match, you win. Third match, you lose. So that's one successful on your first week. You earn 50 gold. Add that to your character sheet. Second week, do the same lineup. Athletics, acrobatics, con. Add your hit die to one of the three of your choice.
Let's see. Athletics, acrobatics.
And it's not con save, it's con check. Keep that in mind. Wow, you are not very athletic right now. And
Really?
add your D10 to one of them of your choice.
I'll add to athletics, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, 1 loss. 2 loss. 1 win, another 50 GP. And then your third week of doing this. Roll the same lineup. Hey! Hey! Now roll your D10. What would you like to add it to?
Probably Constitution. Let's see. Constitution, so 19 for Constitution.
Win, win. Win. You walk away with 200 gold for the third week of pit
Cool.
fighting. Now I'd like you to roll me a D100. Sorry, 3 D100s. I need 3 of them. Oh, there's only a 10% chance per week. You're lucky.
Oh,
No
you gotta get
repercussions for all of your pit fighting.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, there's complications.
Yeah,
But
nobody hates you guys.
it's a 10% chance of getting a complication. 11.
You were close.
Good shit, good shit.
What was the complications?
Oh, that would be a D6 to find out, but you don't have any, so you're fine.
No, okay.
All right, next 3 weeks, you're whoring.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna treat this as working. That's what you're doing. Whack, 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 whack. Dur, 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 dur. It's your choice. Athletics, acrobatics, constitution, or performance. And I need 3 checks from you. Okay. 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 So, the first week you kind of like break even on having to go to the bathhouse, you know, tend to yourself, clean yourself up, because, you know, in this line of business, you need to smell good. You need to. The lavender is super important for all of this. You know, you got to get your grooming on, your waxing, and everything like that. So, you don't really earn anything the first week. It's mostly like you getting your foot in the door and breaking even on shit, you know? The second and third week, however, you end up making 125 GP each. So a total of 250 GP.
Okay.
Alrighty. And that's 7 weeks of your downtime done. Gabe, 1 week making augment, 3 weeks hit fighting, 3 weeks whoring. minus 7, that's 4, 3, so 17 weeks remaining. Okay, now, I believe that leaves us at Draco with 17 weeks, Nolth with 14 weeks, and N with 16 weeks. Which means we got to get Draco and... Who is the other one at 17 weeks?
I think it's Gabe.
Draco and Gabe, what are you doing for that 1 week gap before you catch up to Nolth? You can take multiple weeks to do something else bigger than that, but, you know, it's your call.
You can go ahead if you know what you're going to do.
And more whoring.
More whoring, okay. Just 1 week of it, just to... Okay, another 125 gold. You know, it's funny that you're rolling athletics on all of these. You know, I'm saying, like, men and women are just waddling out of the location, just...
Well, that's my best stat.
I mean, hey, yeah. You know,
he just stands over there and like flexes, and everyone's like, "Okay, I have chosen for the evening."
So what are you good at, big guy? Not stopping. Oh! This game is for adults. Alright, so what are you doing in that 1 week or multiple weeks past that point, Draco?
Can I go to the library and do research on
Yes.
what that could have been that possessed Chucky?
Ooh, okay. Library mechanics. 1 week of downtime, 50 GP worth of materials, bribes, gifts, and other expenses like that. You can add an additional +1 for every additional 50 GP you spend, up to a maximum of a +6, which would be 300 GP. And this is a straight intelligence check. How much gold are you spending?
I'll spend... I'll spend 200 gold.
So you're getting yourself a +4. Roll your intelligence check.
Can I use my in-game advantage on this?
Sure.
Okay.
Ended.
Oh, well, I don't think it's going to get better than that.
Too bad you.
Look at that!
And yet it does.
And you used it on this.
Yep, I mean,
Okay. Now the music has to change a little bit, and you better be taking notes on this one.
Oh, let me get the note spot out.
So, creepy music time.
Yes.
So, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Got the keyboard ready.
Ready. The Shinlei Temples. You're familiar. That's not meant to be a joke. You actually are familiar.
Yeah.
That is the name of the location. The people who used to be in charge of it, Carson Knightley, Aruka Main, and Master Leon Chi. The primary religion there is based off of the Crystal Dragon. However, the mountain range, the Shinlei Temples, something that you were aware of, but you never had confirmation. There are 6 temples up there, all of which are different faiths and beliefs. The one that you know got destroyed was the Feather-Laid Temple, the one that was made specifically for Queen of Ravens. The guardians of death and the creatures that wish to break through and defile what it means to die. Because of her religion, so closely resembling anti-perpetual life, anti-immortality, anti-undead. The temple was a guardian of many creatures that were sealed away a very, very long time ago. One of those creatures was a trio of demons. The purest and most chaotic beings in existence. The trio were referred to as the Reckoning. Each of them having their own magic and power, and if they were too far away from each other, would be forced back within limitations of them. Some binding curse from long ago. You don't know anything about that. That's the first bit of lore that you find out about it. The second bit is going to be who the trio are. It'll be easier for me to type it out. Balanti, Galanti, Ulanti. Those are the three names. These individuals are believed to be the exact same creatures, just split a long time ago between each other. Balanti seeked fire, burning. It loved the purity of light and watching things that weren't naturally lit ablaze scream and writhe around in pain. It would become obsessed with them to the degree that it would light an entire home on fire, sealing the doors and just watching the people scream inside of the building, unable to escape. Galanti was the more soothing of the three. It preferred watching people drown. It has one moment of insight. When you can see life is leaving the body, and when that body experiences pure bliss before it dies, and it seeks that out. It would commonly drown people, beckon them to the waters, and force them down below and hold them there despite the fact that they would try to fight against it, and, well, just watch them as they die. That's all it wanted to do. Ulanti was the most problematic of them. Ulanti likes watching mental suffering. And it finds the most joy in raising the dead family members of people and forcing them to kill them. A widow would have her late husband show up on the doorstep as Ulanti controlled the body and forced them to strangle them. Horrific monstrosities that the Order of the Shinlei Temple somehow managed to seal away a very long time ago. Because you rolled above a 21, you get 3 pieces of lore. Which of the 3 would you like to focus upon?
I want to say Ulanti because I feel like that was the one that killed most people in the temple because he had to kill all his friends.
Okay. Ulanti was tracked down by Lianchi back when Lianchi was a young man. And you know, for as old as Lianchi appears, he has put his body through a rigorous training where he no longer ages at the same rate as normal people. He's a lot older than people think. Only those close with the temple would know that. Despite the fact that he is human. he found Ulanti animating the corpse that Galanti just recently drowned. And the corpse was a mayor of a town. So Leon Chi infiltrated the town and acted as if he was the husband to this individual. And when Ulanti approached, he used his empowered force of Chi to force Ulanti out of the corpse and quickly burnt, destroying the body. And unbeknownst to the trio, there were only shackled monks in this remaining area, all of which were bound and restrained to the degree where they cannot hurt themselves or anybody else, other than, of course, Leon Chi. This trio are parasites. They need a host. Dead or alive, they need something to be able to exist in this plane. They infiltrated into the bodies. Leon Chi, being so incredibly powerful of mind, he brought himself down and stilled his entire body, keeping Ulanti trapped until Leon Chi's mentor came by. Impervious to anything entering his mind, they managed to trap them all inside of animated little toys. One was a glass slipper, one was a music box, and one was a dollhouse. Each of them trapped inside, and an enchantment placed upon them to no longer animate them, keeping the bodies in there. And for the next 150 years, they were watched over by the Order of the Feather.
What were the items again?
Glass shoe. Dollhouse. And what did I say the third one was?
Music box.
Music box, thank you.
Alright, I'm good now. Just wanted to make sure I got that importantly down.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that was 1 week. Now you caught up to N. And Gabriel and Draco, all three of you are available at the same time. If you wanted to do anything together. It's at this point N pays all of you. Money. Here you go. Good shit.
That's literally what happens with the.
And Nolt?
Hey guys, ever hear make
Everyone would.
it hail? Nolth, you're
Yeah.
at 14 weeks before you start doing stuff. You get your money, but you're at 14 weeks before you start
yeah.
doing stuff. Yeah. Because it takes you a little bit longer to do your stuff. You're not as smart as Draco.
Never claimed to be.
Yeah.
So, 10 weeks is the base for learning something new,
-1 for your intelligence modifier.
which I have none.
Yeah.
So 10 weeks.
Yep, that'll put you with 6 weeks remaining.
Okay, so 10 weeks, and I'll learn appraising.
Okay. You have to learn that from Ignatius, obviously.
Right.
However, you are still going to have to pay him. It's your
Okay.
choice if you would like to use your one-time discount on this, or if
I
you
used
would.
it on Fabulous already.
Okay, 25 GP per week.
Per week. Okay.
So
is
that's 500 gold.
500. And could I make a trade sum with also? I know I've sent a letter to N's father about Ignatius. Is there like more I could do on that end to leverage to help?
Not really.
Okay.
Your father is already in contact with him, and they are going to work together. They're just working out their contracts and duties.
Okay. So.
So yeah, 500 gold.
All right.
So let's go back to N. Oh wait, we just did. Who'd we just do?
Draco.
Draco.
Me.
1 week. researching demons. 16 weeks remaining. N,
Mhm.
10 weeks learning appraising. 6
And
weeks remaining.
I know we said that wave is a +1 magical weapon.
Yeah.
Before we finish tonight, would you mind taking a look at my mechanics just to make sure it's actually
I'll check it out.
in there?
So that leaves you with 6 weeks remaining because you've been waiting the most here. Nolth. Wait, we're still not at Nolth. We need at least 2 weeks for everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, poor Nolth. Gabe, you've been waiting second longest. Is there something you want to do for a couple of weeks, multiple weeks? Anything?
Let's see. What's to open locks? It's thieves' tools.
Yes, which one of your party members just gained proficiency in.
Oh, which
They
one
could
was
teach
that?
you. The monk with the very high dexterity score.
Yes.
Yeah, dexterity is. So how many weeks are we doing this time?
As many as you want to spend. We're just going in order until everybody's caught up or complete.
How many weeks do I have left?
17.
I'll spend 10 weeks learning thieves' tools to
You have
To
no
be able-
intelligence modifier?
intelligence. No, 0.
Okay. So that will be 10 weeks. If Draco wants to sacrifice his 10 weeks, you can learn for free. If not, it's 500 gold.
Draco.
Oh, it's 10 of my weeks.
It's 10 whole weeks, yeah.
I can spend 500 gold if you rather do something else.
I think of what I really want to do. Yeah, that's fine. I'll spend 10. I'll spend 10 weeks. And I'll teach Gabe.
Okay. So, Gabe, 10 weeks learning thieves' tools. I will count that as 10 weeks working towards expertise for you, okay?
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Expertise is 50 weeks.
All right. I'll mark that down.
So only 40 more to go.
Only 40 more.
And I guess I'll at some point buy the thieves' tools.
That's easy enough, yeah. Draco, 10 weeks teaching thieves tools. 7 weeks remaining. Please stop spamming chat so I can keep track of everything. I'm trying to stay organized. Okay. Now, with both of them out of the way, now we're on to you, Nolth. How many weeks do you have remaining? 14, I believe?
Oh, sorry. Just trying to figure out how to add this.
So the next person away from me is 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna spend those 7 weeks pit fighting. Make some money.
Okay. Same roll structure as before.
Athletics, acrobatics, and a constitution check.
Yes.
Okay.
You get to add your con mod, one of them. Or not con mod, your hit die to one of them.
Okay, rolling my d8. Add that to constitution.
So constitution is 11 now?
Yep.
First one, success. Second one, just barely a success. Third one, 6, 11, 11. Highs go in favor of you. 3 successes, 200 GP.
Woo!
And how many weeks are you doing this?
I'm doing this for
7?
6 more weeks.
6 more
Yeah, do it
weeks.
for
All right, go ahead and do it.
So 7. Because I'm just gonna make it where I match up with the party.
Okay.
Come on, give me another 16. Damn it.
Success, failure, failure. 25 or 50 GP.
Okay.
2 weeks down. Go ahead. Wait. You get to add your con to one of those.
Oh,
Your hit die.
Yeah, your hit die.
7. So
No matter which one you add it to, that's 2 wins comparably, so that's 100 GP. All right, so athletics on the first one, good. Acrobatics con.
yep. And the 8. I'm gonna put that into athletics.
So +2 to athletics, 16.
Yep.
That's still a failure. Success. And failure. So 50 GP again. You're 4 weeks down, 2 more to go. Or 3 more to go. Go ahead. Where are you adding it?
Oh, I'm gonna add it to athletics.
That's 1 success. 1 failure. 2 successes. 100 GP. You're 5 weeks down, 2 more weeks to go.
There we go. There we go. Let's go. I get this. Put it in acrobatics. Make sure I get 2 successes. Yeah, make sure I get those 2 successes.
All right, 2 successes, 1 failure, 100 GP. So this is your second to last week?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Athletics, acrobatics, constitution. There we go.
Or your D8.
7.
Ooh.
Put that in athletics.
Okay.
There's third shifts.
14-14, tie goes in favor of you. Failure. Wow, actually, that's just barely a success. 2 more successes. That's 100 more gold. Then you're all caught up. So 7 weeks. I need you to roll me 7 D100s.
Failure on the first one.
Roll me a D6.
I roll 6.
During the pit fighting, you accidentally kill somebody.
But we're in deep yard, so.
The sponsor of the fight is very upset with you. And take note of who you are. You have to find a different establishment to fight in. After that.
Okay.
Oh.
I will say the whole time I am wearing my Baron costume while doing that.
Have a good one, man.
Oh.
Alrighty. So you're down 7 weeks, putting you down to 7 weeks. And what were you at previously?
6 weeks.
So it's me, Draco, and Gabriel's round.
At 7.
this week.
Yeah, so we'll do Gabe. What do you want to do? You have 7 weeks remaining.
4 whoring, 3 pit fighting.
Okay. Roll your 4 athletics.
Athletics 1. Let's see, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. You break even on 2. 1, you kind of get a bad reputation on. And dirty 20 means you walk away with 75 GP. So in total, you made 75 GP off those 4 weeks. I would like you to roll me 4 D100s, please. Now roll me a d6. So, the lovely establishment that you've been whoring at, you have earned yourself a reputation of being lazy and just lying there. You now have disadvantage on all of your checks during downtime. For the next 6 work weeks, you devote to whoring. So the next 6 times you whore during downtime, write it in your backstory somewhere. Your next 6 weeks of trying to be a prostitute, you're at disadvantage. Now, Nolth, go ahead.
And I made 75 gold.
75 gold off 1 week, yeah.
And what about the pit fighting?
Well, now we're doing pit fighting. Yes, thank you for reminding me. You know how this works by now. Roll your 3 ability checks.
Yes. Athletics, acrobatics, constitution.
Roll a d10. Add it to one of them.
I'll add to the athletics.
Bringing that up to 15.
Yeah.
All right, that's still a failure. 1 success. Failure. So you make 50 GP off the first week. And you said you're doing 3 weeks total of this, so next 2 weeks. Go ahead, do it again.
Athletics, acrobatics, constitution. And then let's see, do 10. I guess I'll have to add the constitution.
Alrighty. That's 1 failure, 2 failures, 3 failures. Damn. You nothing earned on the second week. Final week.
I'm doing very well for athletics, seeing as I've got anyway.
For your D10.
I add the 2 athletics, I guess.
Alrighty. 1 failure, 1 success, 1 failure. So 50 GP. And then your downtime complete. Nolth.
We have Ingo next, because just mine might take a little bit longer for than
Sure.
you're doing.
And how many weeks do you have remaining?
6.
What would you like to do? Would you
I'd
like to
like to-
appraise those glasses, since I remembered it?
Yes, let me do that.
Okay. So set up a macro on your character sheet for appraising. It is intelligence in nature, and you are proficient.
Okay.
Now, this will cross over to you selling items. It's no longer persuasion to sell items. It is appraising to sell items, where it uses charisma plus proficient.
Okay.
So roll me the intelligence one to see what it's worth. $22. Your estimate, the glasses can sell between 400 at a low end and about 600 on the high end.
I will relay that to Gabe.
All right.
Thank you.
And that's free. So what are you doing during your downtime?
I would like to use that new appraisal skill to start making some connections in kind of the underground.
Do you
Kind
have
of like black market stuff.
do you have somebody to introduce you to the black market and underground?
I do have my All Eyes on Me bar traveler background.
So carousing is what you do for
Mhm.
1 week to see if you can get these contacts.
Yes.
Okay, what type of if you're carousing looking for people like that, are you looking for the high-end people like that, which is a much higher DC, or are you looking for the low-end people to just get you weaseled into the community?
I'll see if there's I'll go high end because it's N. N would go high end. N doesn't really fit in on the low end, so
All right, so high end, 250 GP a week. So 1 week, 200.
getting in.
No, it's 250 to roll. Yeah. You're carousing with the high society people. You're hanging out with them. You're buying rounds of drinks for entire large establishments, which translates to bottles of wine.
God damn it.
It's expensive to be fancy.
It is expensive to be fancy. I'm gonna blow through everything I make.
Yes.
It is very expensive.
Yep.
I know this pain well.
God damn. Everyone else is making money and it's just spending like crazy.
Which is in.
Yeah. You did just describe your character. That is correct.
Yeah. I do want to make some progress on this whole Darkened Society bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a thing.
Yeah. It depends how you want to enter. I mean, you can find low-end criminals. It's a lot cheaper. You can find high-end criminals. It's more expensive, higher DC, but it gets you immediately in there. So, pretty cool.
Let's make some low-end connections first, see how far we go.
Okay. The low-end carousing is 10 GP a week.
Okay.
I'll buy a round for the establishment. 1 gold.
Yep.
Alrighty. I would like you to roll me a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Oh, not an advantage.
So 9.
9. Which is a nat 1.
You did not manage to make a hostile contact. However, you only managed to make no contacts. People like your drinks, but like you carousing with these people, you know, every time they start walking over with their dirty boots, you're like,
Yeah,
Stop.
it's a forced thing.
So first week was a failure, unfortunately. You lost all of your 10 GP. At least you didn't roll 250 GP on it.
Yeah.
Second week?
Yeah, second week.
And how many weeks total was it? I know I've asked you like 4 times, but I need to copy and paste.
I have 5 left now.
5 weeks remaining.
If it doesn't go well, can I change what I was trying to do?
Sure, yeah, it's week by week that you're doing this, so.
Okay.
Second week, go ahead. You really don't fit in with low society. I mean, like, it's not even like you're trying to hate them, but you hate them. you want them to be better people, and you know they can be better people. And when you try
Just take a
convincing them,
bath.
you try convincing them, like, hey, everybody, I'll buy a round at the bathhouse. Then everyone leaves you alone. Like,
Yeah. So okay. In is gonna give up that angle. And we're
I'm
gonna
so
take a
sorry.
page out of Gabe's book, and
the
because
D-
it's like watching Gabe bring home like 175 a week. Like, where are you earning that shit? Like,
just so you know, the
For-
DC for one ally was 11.
I mean, on a nat 1, I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, In's just like, I can't do another week of this. I can't.
Want not all the help?
No. No, In is a little hostile towards Nalthric. Right. It's still like, you freaking walked away during watch. I was asleep.
I could have
I was
died.
only 10 feet away.
Stunned for the entire night staring at a flower.
Yeah, like it ends like, I am squishy. I am more than happy to help everybody out. As long as you put the meat shields in front of me. That's the agreement.
Alrighty, so your last 4 weeks, what are you doing?
Let's pick up some work at the whorehouse. Why not?
Alright, so you're gonna become a working person?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's much more amenable to N's taste than a low-end bar.
So it's your choice: athletics, acrobatics, performance.
Performance.
Of course.
Lemon.
You break even on the week. You don't really waste any money.
Okay.
That's 1 week down. 16, you make a little bit of money, 75 gold.
Okay. I'll just add everything up at the end.
Yeah. You're realizing, like, you're a particular taste, you know? Like, not everybody's into the Y boner, but, you know, someone will
The
experiment.
confused.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure, but, like, do I mind?
It's like, I'm feeling something. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah. It's the Y. 14. That one you managed to break even on as well. No earnings.
Okay.
That's all 3 weeks. You have one more.
Yeah.
Your final week of downtime. Now you make 125 gold.
Okay.
Or sorry, 150. It was 150, right, Gabe? When you rolled very high? I changed the numbers to reflect prostitution.
I think so.
Okay, 150 then. And it turns out that a lot of those people that you encouraged to bathe and started coming through being like, okay. Just, you know.
It's like, see, this is why you bathe.
Yeah. It works.
That's why Kai isn't any good at.
Very true. Alrighty, so Nolf.
I was about to go broke again. Okay, start off Gabe. 300 gold for the returning. Would you do it?
Sure.
Okay, 300
Wait,
gold.
it was 400 gold, wasn't it?
That's why I'm negotiating down.
Yeah, 400 gold.
I'm thinking I'm also wanting to go buy a new weapon of some kind, whatever it is. That's 3 slots. I want to make my weapon sentient.
You can't afford that.
I cannot.
You cannot afford that.
That's expensive as shit. Okay,
Your
never
party's
mind.
collective funds cannot afford that.
Okay, ignore that. Yeah, I'm going to just 300 for that. I would take that. That'll be good. I went 400.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking you're still trying to be sly. I'm like, this is how
No.
people lose fingers, right? Like,
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to be sly. I was just being stupid. Again,
Yeah.
intelligence.
So you hand over the 400 gold to Gabe. Gabe, you hand over the augment of returning to Nolf. Good?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Alrighty. Look at that, Gabe. You made more money. And that
There you
didn't
go.
even take you a week. That's just something you did.
Yeah, it's like no one to just be kind of straight with
Yeah.
Because you did kind of lose out on a fucking good ass argument you could have got.
And
no,
would you like to appraise that augment?
Sure.
Go for it.
15.
Okay. Would you like me to whisper that to you?
Sure.
Okay.
Nope, she's got a really good deal on betting. Or he made lost one. Either way, he don't care.
Well, the idea was that North would use it.
No, Nolf's going to use it. Because he wants to be able to throw a spear.
Give or
Yeah,
take
stuff that way.
200.
Yeah, he probably made money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Ian, how much was that argument that
How much was it worth?
I gave North?
North, what languages do you know? Actually,
Shabbat.
no. I'm gonna
Savalan,
sit.
Primordial, Orc, and Common.
And we'll
Primordial, we
answer
can
in
go speak.
Elvish,
I
and
don't
I'm
speak
going
Elvish.
to whisper that to you, Gabe.
Aww. No. Sadness. Okay.
That's what you get for walking away during watch.
I didn't walk that far away.
Only 15 feet and stared at a flag.
Yeah, I walked. Yeah, I walked at 15 feet at most. Tell me, you never take a little walk while watching, just sit there the whole time.
Ian sits there and watches the whole time.
Not well, mind you, but you do watch.
But I do.
Hey, we both have some.
Yeah. Anyways, your week, sir.
4 weeks of pit fighting.
All right, start rolling it.
Yeah, start rolling it. I know.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one for you. Not that tight. Not that tough.
And all that in acrobatics.
All right, 1 success. Plus 8 is a 21.
Mhm.
19, yeah, you beat it. 2 successes. 19, 1 failure. 100 GP for you.
Take it.
Go ahead next week.
Noel's really good at pit fighting.
1 success.
I bet, putting that into acrobatics.
2 success. And a failure. Yeah, their minimum is higher than 5. So another 100.
Putting that in Constitution.
1 success. Trying to do quick math. 2 success. 3 success. 200 GP. And you're done. Gabe,
Yep.
I believe you're also done, or did you have more weeks?
No,
I used them all
weeks
up.
left.
Oh, that's right. You were really far behind. Okay, go ahead. 3 more weeks.
So
No, yes.
Yeah. First week, I want to go to the library.
Research?
Yeah, I want to research my tribe.
Ah, okay.
Why doesn't no one know where they are?
Question. Would you please spend 50 GP to gain access to the library? You get a +1 benefit for every additional 50 GP that you spend, up to a maximum +6. Keep in mind, this is a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 150.
So that's a +3.
Yeah.
So a total of 200 gold you're spending.
Yep.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check +3.
Check. Add 3 to this. Oh, 8. So 18.
Hey. $18. That means 2 pieces of information. Piece number 1. Your tribe is not listed in any documents inside of the school library. There's no recording of them, their name, their existence at all. There's no memory of them, their events, their fairly immense history. I mean, they're not the most historically influential tribe out there, but they are the guardians of you, after all. However, you do discover that one of the books that is filed away, like there is an index saying the book should be there, that book is missing and none of the librarians know why. Second piece of lore that you find out. There's only 2 libraries with a more in-depth knowledge of Solemn in all of the land. First one is in Shinlei Temple. One of their temples are dedicated specifically, very specifically, to,
Come on.
no,
Oh, nice one.
No, not Siobhan. To nature and the preservation of knowledge. Though the deity associated with it is not listed. The second place that they tell you exists, but they wouldn't recommend you go there. There's a woman who lives out towards the, somewhere in Claimstead. They're not sure where she is currently. That has the remains of ancient temples and civilizations and the tomes that they used to keep there, that she keeps to herself, and she does not share with others unless she deems that they are as smart or smarter than her. However, the last people that sought these things out never came back. They tell you that her name is Luna Moonshade. And she supposedly has the best odds of having the information you are seeking in her library. Now, Nolth, you've never heard of Luna before in your life. So now you have 3 more weeks.
Next week, I am going to spend basically shopping, mainly at Ignatius's.
All right, what are you looking for?
Any kind of armor that has augments in it.
So, buying a magic item.
Yep, buying a magic item.
Okay.
Just
You have to spend a minimum of 1 work week. The effort costs you 100 GP in expenses. You may spend an additional 100 GP for the search, granting yourself a +1 for that search to a maximum of +10. This is a persuasion roll that you will be doing to see if they have an item similar to or exactly what you are looking for. However, this is just the price to find it, not to buy it. They will give you a price afterward.
I'll spend just the initial 100 gold.
All right, please roll a persuasion.
12.
You can find armor sets, the uncommon ones that only have 1 augment slot in them. Leather armor, breastplate, stuff like that. Nothing more high quality than breastplate, though. Are you interested in purchasing them?
No, I already have a breastplate with augment slot. I'm looking for.
All right.
Okay, belt.
You have 1 last week remaining.
And Ignatius doesn't have any anymore?
Not with multiple slots in it, unfortunately.
No, not looking for multiple slots. I'm looking for just with any kind of augment in it.
Oh, are you looking for an augment or armor
Yeah,
with
I'm looking
augment?
I'm looking for an augment.
I thought you meant the armor for an augment. You want an augment for your armor.
Armor,
Okay. So, retconning what I just said, roll me a d6.
2.
You can get yourself a +1 saves augment for 200 GP. Or you can get yourself a quality +1 AC and saves augment for 400 GP.
I'll take the 400 one.
Alrighty. And you buy that from Ignatius, and that's with your discount.
Yep. And
Alrighty. So it acts the same way as a Cloak of Protection, where it gives you a +1 to your armor class and to your saving throws. It fits into armor specifically and is referred to as a quality augment.
And how much to find? I guess my final week will be finding a shield with an augment slot open.
Same rolling process, 100 GP to spend.
100 GP left. Okay. And roll persuasion. 18.
18, much better, yes. Roll me a d6.
4.
A shield with an augment slot in it. That is 400 GP. No, sorry,
Hey.
200 GP. 200 GP.
I'll pay it.
Okay. So that's an additional 200 from the 100 you just spent. Alrighty. And now you're done?
Note's good with that. He spent a lot of his money, but it's a lot of stuff that's gonna help him.
Yeah. And you've completed your everything. Gabe, I believe you completed your everything.
Yep.
So now I just have to talk to the other two when they have some time. Everybody who came here and hung out with us here today, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I think it was a pretty fun time, even though, downtime is a thing. It happens. We have to do it. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. Bye.